Anyways, hi guys. Whoever happens to find this video, out of all the videos that the algorithm could just bring to your face, thank you. Hi, my name is Shamie, and welcome to my channel. It's also New Year's Day, so happy New Year's. And I promised myself that I would make this video. I would make this video today, and it's 8 o'clock because I took a nap. It's 8 o'clock, and I was like, girl, you better make this video, because what we're doing this year is that we are holding ourselves accountable. We're going to hold ourselves accountable this year and the years to come, basically. So yeah, usually, or the idea is to usually have like a cute background, or like a cute outfit or whatever, but honestly, I just wanted to make sure that I posted this video and that I filmed it I filmed it before the day ends. And also, I'm not editing this video at all. I don't have time for that. I'm not editing this video. I'm just gonna compile all the video snippets that I have, and I'm just going to post it. So if it's kind of unorganized, I'm sorry. But yeah, happy New Year's again. The reason why I'm posting this video is because I want to again hold myself accountable. It is the New Year's, and I have a lot of goals. I have a whole notebook of goals that I want to achieve within 2022. And one of the goals is for me to write a book. Now, I personally believe that God has placed it upon my life, or I placed it upon my heart to write books, and specifically Christian fiction books, because I feel like they're kind of ugly. Like, when you look at Christian fiction, for the most part, it's like, sorry, my sister, she just came in and I was not about to be filming in front of her. No. What was I saying? I was saying that, hold on. Sorry, my sister just came in and I was not about to film in front of her. But basically, I was saying that I believe, well, for a while, right? For a while, I've always believed that God has placed it upon my heart that I'm supposed to be writing books for Him and for Him alone. And I'm a creative writing major in school right now, so I've been kind of practicing in terms of like the classes that I take and stuff like that. However, in terms of the diligence and the like the determination to continue writing, I've just been lacking. Like this whole 2021, besides like the workshop class that I had in which I had to turn in like a short story. Anyways, besides the workshop classes I've been taking to turn in short stories, all the short stories that I've submitted in for my workshop have always been based around my book ideas and the characters that they follow. But for the most part, I didn't write anything else, and that's so bad. That's so bad, because if I believe, it's just really, honestly, I just see it as like disobedience. Because if I believe that this is something that I'm supposed to do in life and I'm not doing it, what does that say? It means that I'm being disobedient. And honestly, I don't even know who said it. I was in church, or like, I think I was watching, because I've been watching live streams now. I've been watching live streams and stuff like that. And God can replace you in terms of serving Him. If you're not going to serve Him in the way that is called by Him, He can replace you. He can replace you. He can replace you, basically, you know. When you think back to the story of Saul, King Saul, not the Saul that turned into Paul, but King Saul. And I don't know the specifics, and that's another thing I have to do, is like not only reread that story, but like have a full understanding of like the Bible stories and the Bible in general. But for the most part, I remember from what I remember is that King Saul was very disobedient. He was appointed by God, right? He was appointed by God for a specific reason. He was appointed by God to be the king, right? But he was being disobedient. He was being very, very disobedient. And what did God do? He he replaced him with David, King David. And we replaced him with King David. King David that wrote all the books. All the books. Which book did Saul write? And it's not even about like the book writing. It's just the fact that like when you are called to do something by God and you either don't do it, or you're being disobedient, or you're not seeking him first, any of those stuff, God can just, you basically just truncated your own destiny. And then like whoever said that, or whoever like introduced like that idea into my mind, it really just stuck out to me, because I was just like, wow, I really have not been writing. When I tell y'all I haven't been writing, I barely even read in 2021 because of school. But like I've barely written anything, barely planned any of my novels, anything like that. I didn't do, when I tell you that there was no growth at all in terms of my writing, there was no growth. And that's gonna change in 2022. So that's why I'm making this video, just so that like I can, whenever I feel discouraged, or whenever like I find myself slacking, I can come back to this video and be like, girl, you better start writing, you better start planning, researching, doing whatever it needs to do, so that there can be basically be progress in your writing. And yeah, so honestly, so that's the goal, right? In terms of what I'm going to do to make sure that like I'm progressing, you know, the idea of like writing every day, that type of stuff, right? Writing every day. First, I personally always struggle with writer's block, because like I don't even know the first, it's so weird because I don't, maybe writing every day, but like also planning the books, but I'm not really a planner. That's the thing. And that's the thing with like writing short stories, is because like I can focus on like one event and then I can just write it out. But for a book, the events, they have to go in a certain order, and it has to make sense and all this other type of stuff. So I honestly don't even know how I'm gonna write this book, like the logistics. But sorry, I'm getting really annoyed because people keep on coming in while I'm filming. You guys weren't coming in when I was sleeping and doing whatever. People keep on coming in. Why are you coming in? Oh my gosh. Anyways, yeah, so this video, and I honestly feel like this video is all over the place, honestly, and I feel like it doesn't make sense. But honestly, this video is for me. I'm just gonna post it just to post it, just like release it. But this video is just for me, for accountability. And a few ways that I feel like I'm going to help keep myself accountable is writing every day, thinking about my book and my book characters every single day. And I'm thinking either once or twice a month I fast specifically on my books and on my writing, especially since everything is like connected to God. Like it's supposed to be like a faith, like Christian book, so everything's connected to God, and you can't be writing stuff if I'm not like connected to God. So that's one thing, just fasting, no matter if it's a good writing month, a bad writing month, just doing that so that I can hold myself accountable spiritually and seek God first as I'm writing. What else? Oh, posting on here. So I'm not gonna be doing all of that, you know, writing vlogs, all that stuff. I mean, I might, I don't know. But I'm thinking every month, at the end of every month, I do like a, you know, in booktube, you know, they do reading wrap-ups and all that type of stuff, you know. Every month I'm gonna do like a writing wrap-up or something like that, just to do like, I don't know, maybe not stats or anything, but like just like, what is that? Oh, okay, that's the shadow. Anyways, every month I plan on just posting updates, writing wrap-ups, whatever you want to call it, just to track my progress, because by the end of this year, I need to have written that book. Listen, I cannot just be waiting around. I can't. No, can't. You can't just be waiting around. You can't. Who? And even the parable of the talents. I even don't even know the details of that one too. But like, I remember like there was one. Hold up. Let me even read. Let me even read it real quick. Hold up. Okay, guys. So I quickly read the story and I came back. Oh God. I came quickly read the story just so I can make sure that what I'm saying makes sense, and I came back. Basically, if you don't know the story of the talents, parable of the talents, I think. Basically there's a master, right? And he gives talents, which is kind of just like money, to three people, right? Two people, they used the talents what they were supposed to do. They did what they were supposed to do, and when it was time to report back what they did with their talents, they were favored by the master, who is God, and they got more in return, you know, simple as that. But the one who hid, basically there was two of them used the talents. One of them hid the talents, buried them in the ground. So when it was time for him to recount what he did what he did with his talents, right? When we reported that he didn't do anything with the talents, he didn't invest it in a bank, he didn't do anything with it at all. Guess what happened? The master took his talents and gave it to one of the first two. So that's one thing. Like, I can't let that happen to me. I can't let that happen to me, okay? Who am I? There's no way. There's no way that, like, someone would... And it's not even because the enemy is doing anything, and it's not even because of one thing or the other or anything like that. It's because of you, because you weren't holding yourself accountable. You, again, basically truncated your own destiny. I rebuke it. So that's what this video is for. All in all, that's what this video is for. Okay. And there was this one verse that I just read it, so I don't have it memorized in my head, but I will put it on the screen so that you can read it. That basically sums up everything I've just been saying. So yeah. Okay, now that I talked about all of that stuff, I wanted to share just a little bit about like the purpose of my books and stuff like that. So I have 4 books planned. I have 4 books planned. It's a series. It's a young adult Christian fiction book. Oh, young adult Christian fiction series, basically. I've noticed, you know, I am a reader. I've always read young adults. I've always read romance, fantasy, all this other type of stuff, right? So when I try to find books that are based in like faith, it's just so hard. Fiction books, I'm talking about fiction books. I'm not talking about those nonfiction books, because listen, not everybody wants to be reading nonfiction, okay? Not everybody wants to be reading nonfiction. Some of us want to, and nothing wrong with nonfiction. I'm actually reading a nonfiction book right now, which is Woman Evolve by Sarah Jake Roberts, period. But listen, not everybody wants to read nonfiction, okay? No, why? When we can read a story, connect with characters, follow their journeys, and learn along the way, why would we want to be reading nonfiction? And even on top of that, guess what? How did Jesus preach the word? Through parables. And what are parables? Stories. Okay. So I remember I was trying to find like young adult Christian books, and they're just so like, they're just so like, so weird. Like, you can, I don't know, I can't, it's just like, I don't know, they're just not, I don't want to say the word palatable, but like, they're just not, they just don't hit. They don't hit. And it's, I don't know, I don't really know how to describe it. They just don't hit for me personally. And even like Christian, like romance books, they're not even like Christian romance. And a lot of Christian fiction books are Amish. No offense to the Amish, but I'm typing up Christian fiction, I'm seeing Amish. Anyways, that. And like also a lot of them are white. Let's talk about it. All my characters are black, so that's number 1. That's number one. So all my characters are black, okay? But yeah, we just need a change. Well, we just need a change, okay? We need to revitalize like the Christian fiction genre. So if you know any good Christian, like I'm talking like good Christian fiction books where like you're following characters, you're falling in love with them, you're getting annoyed by them, you're like, girl, you shouldn't have done that, boy, you know you can do better, all this type of stuff. Comment down below. Whoever sees this, just comment down below so that I can read them and enjoy them. I'm actually reading another one right now, and it's really, really good. Really, really good. A book review may be coming because it's really, really good. And yeah. Yeah, so more about my book. 4 books. Cause I just be thinking about all 4 of them, and I'm just like, bruh, you think about all 4 of them, but you haven't even written one. You haven't even started on one. So that's one thing. 4 books, and it's like a clique of black girls, basically. For a group of 4 friends. They're all black, and they're all from the diaspora. One is African American, 2 of them are Yoruba Nigerian, and the other one is Afro-Latina. She's an Afro-Latina. And just a group of friends in high school, just experiencing life, and just like, I'm just trying to write about like, how does like God fit in their lives? You know, they're all in different stages. You know how like they say like salvation is a marathon, not a race, right? They're all in different stages of their relationship with God. And I just want to write about like, you know, when they go through trials, when they go through tribulations, you know, how are they being challenged, O Lord? Are they reverting back to their old ways, or are they standing firm on their relationship with Christ? And like, I want it to be fun. Like, all these Christian, like, I don't know, I just wanted, listen, all the young adult books I be reading, all the secular young adult books, I want to write books like those, but make it about Christ. Like, you know what I mean? So yeah, and it's also inspired, well, at least like the song that I'm trying to anchor like my whole like book series on is the song God is Good by Jonathan McReynolds, because basically the song is just basically about let your whole life, or at least the lyric, let your whole life just show that God is good. And that's just what I want to produce to the world, and that's what I want to give back to God, because I want to write books that people would like actually read. That's number one. And you know, that people would be able to read and then, you know, think back on like their relationship with God, whether or not they have one or not. Think about it, and you know, just learn from them, you know. So yeah, sorry, someone just texted me, so I'm kind of distracted right now, but this video is already long enough. I don't know how long it's gonna be when I compile all of the clips together. I apologize that it is all over the place. I would do better for the end of the month, where I give some progress with my writing. But yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it, guys. Whoever happens to come across this video, God bless you. Happy New Year, and may this new year bring you lots of joy, lots of progress, forward always, backwards, what's the phrase, forwards always, backwards never, something like that. Lots of progress, no backsliding, everything good, everything good. So yeah, thank you so much for watching this. If you watched all the way to the end, I feel like this video is kind of long for people to be watching all the way down to the end, but if you came to the end, thank you so much. Consider subscribing to my channel. And like, if you're writing a book, oh, if there's a young adult Christian community that you guys know of, Christian writing community that you guys know of, let me know. Let me know. Oh, follow me on my Bookstagram. her.bookish.diaries. I haven't posted since, but that was because of school. So, but yeah, I'm just rambling at this point. Thank you so much. And yeah, bye guys. Yeah. Let your